Hey, honey.
Sweetie.
Yeah, dear.
Why are you in that band? I know it's so good for you. You got 3 little kids at home.
I know, sweetie, but I just love
Sweetie,
to drum.
you gotta slow down.
Oh, I kind of missed some food, sorry.
There we go. That's looking good.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so, sweetie, there's kind of some money, I kind of take some money out of the checking account.
Oh gosh, not again. Not again, we can't afford it.
We'll work it out, I promise. But, you know, it was for the band, and,
For the band?
Yeah.
It's always this band. Always this band. The kids are tired of it. I'm tired of it.
We're gonna be big. Jim, you just don't understand. We're gonna be big. We're gonna be huge. We're gonna get a reality show. I mean, all there is Bjork, right? It's rock and roll.
I told you, rock is dead in Reykjavik.
I had to do it.
I want to move back to the United States. I'm tired of it.
There's lots of rock bands in the United States. I'll never get my dream. Please, just a little bit longer, please, honey.
Here's the thing. You're not talented. You're not a talented drummer, and you're not a talented mother right now either. And you're just not doing too well as a wife, to be honest. And a really crappy dishwasher. It's a Slurpee, a nice one.
Just don't get freezer burn. I can't drag you along with me here.
Well, it's not like I brought a bag of M&Ms or something.
Well,
Jim's kind of cute.
they all are. It looks like her tongue has been ripped off, like she was licking a pole.
Oh, you were serious? I thought you were.
No, you're never gonna make it.
You know, with that, sorry.
You know, there's a reason that you're detective in training. Brownie.
Reason I'm here in godforsaken Iceland too.
Nice axe you've got.
Don't sneak up on a rocker, baby. We have really high nerves.
And really big guitars.
I thought you were my drummer.
Yeah. I was looking for the drummer.
Yeah, well, you're on time, so you can't be the drummer.
I don't get that musical talk. So, Jane, how do you like that drummer of yours?
Wow, how do you know my name? I don't think I've seen you in my garage before. I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
You might have, except you did have that Jane's Garage Band over the door. Carved in ice.
Yeah, I can wield a mean chainsaw.
Hey,
Parsnip?
Detective Dawson, good to see you.
Anything
Good to
turn
see
up?
you. Yeah, I got some good stuff here.
Get it? You missed a Dr. Parsnip turnout?
Never heard that one before.
So what do you got?
Well, check this out, right? So you have a calf. The calf is sliced evenly from the bone. Check out how it kind of dingles.
Oh.
Isn't that awesome? It makes sort of a when you slap it. You know, a little mortician trip.
I guess you have to come up with some way to entertain yourself.
Yeah, it gets kind of lonely in here, you know, probably some bodies. Anyway, so it turns out that this was cut by a very sharp knife. I'm guessing probably a whaling knife of some kind. And anyway, so I took the calf and the bone and I did a little, microscopic work on it and put it in this machine. And it turns out it was an ulu knife. Yeah, that sliced it. Yeah, sliced it clean.
That's traditionally Alaskan.
I wonder how it got over here.
I mean, we are in Iceland, and that's pretty close, right?
I just know dead bodies. I don't know geography. Anyway, so it turns out I also did some analysis on the tongue. See, and if you open the mouth here and you see where that stub is, that's where the tongue used to be, and it kind of makes a sound. Anyway, so it turns out that the tongue was severed with some very sharp, thin, almost like dental floss kind of twisted around. And so I did a little analysis of that, and it turns out it was a guitar string. I think the guitar string was wrapped around the tongue and just right off. Probably just like that, you know?
You're big into the whole sound thing, you know? And everything else.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just get filming down here. Anyway, so it turns out that it was a guitar string, and so I was able to get a print off of it, but it wasn't easy, you know. I had to lay it out on this table here and sprinkle it with some talcum powder, and then roll it in this kind of motion about 60 times. Okay?
Does it have a sound associated with the rolling it too?
Oh, it does. It's it's not as exciting as that. For sure. But anyway, so I rolled it out, and then did some shakes, and then I kind of went behind the back with it and over the head. You gotta do that to get the tongue just right. And then put it in the machine. It's Jane McCleary.
Really?
Yeah. She's in that band, you know?
Yeah.
She's the guitar of the, yeah. So, I think you ought to talk to her. It's very interesting.
I don't know why, but her husband loved her for her musical sense. Jane clearly was obsessed with the husband and brutally angry at Patty that she had snagged one of the only eligible Iceman men who still had all of his own original teeth. So, she set Patty up to go to the corner that night, knowing that it was already going to be occupied. The husband went on his merry way, never the wiser. As she was on the corner, Jane drove up in a dark, paneled van, picked her up, and then chained her in the inside of the van. Patty had no idea that Jane and her husband were having an affair, but Jane told her all of the gruesome details. Patty was trying to get out of the van even though it was freezing weather. She was even trying to eat her way out through the glass, and the glass had frozen, which explains the tongue that was ripped off and inside of Jane's van. As she was there, now she'd lost her man, she'd lost her tongue, and God knows she never had any rhythm. Jane kicked her out of the car, and Patty's calf got caught. Favorite chainsaw. Jane dissected the calf off, then smoothed it off with one of her guitar strings for good measure. 4 to 6 pack of Schlitz on her to left the deal. And that's where she froze.
It's amazing.